From working for a Birkin to assembling a drug ring, these are 10 teachers who lost their job for stupid reasons. 6 student. Some teachers take the well-being of their students seriously, but not many would take them to the hospital and pay for it. That's exactly what high school teacher Jennifer Mitz did not once, but twice. One student was feeling very ill and didn't have any health insurance, so Mitz drove her to the ER and paid for her medical expenses. A year earlier, the teacher drove a 17-year-old girl who was pregnant running a fever and had pneumonia to the ER, and the student later credited Mitz for saving her and her baby's lives. The school forced Mitz to resign and claimed she was a liability issue. Working, this teacher puts a whole new meaning behind hot for teacher. While on vacation in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, Carla, an elementary school teacher, competed in a dance competition. A bikini-clad had all the rote moves and won the $260 prize. A video of her provocative dancing and working soon hit the internet. The video went viral for obvious reasons, and when Carla returned to work in a small Mexican town, her superiors forced her to resign. Prescription drugs. Sometimes teachers need second jobs to help supplement their incomes, and usually this isn't a problem with their schools. Then there are teachers like Meredith Pruitt who like to knock 2 birds with 1 stone by bringing her second job to school with her. Forest View High School in North Carolina received an anonymous tip that one of its teachers was running a prescription drug ring right under their noses. Pruitt was found to be the culprit and had a 15-year-old student pushing the prescription drugs for her. Pruitt faces multiple drug charges and of course lost her job. Porn star. In early 2016, the University of Manchester in England found out that one of its professors had some interesting extracurricular activities. After a very stressful divorce 10 years ago, engineering professor Nicholas Goddard decided to take up his second job as a porn star. But when the University of Manchester found out, they suspended him while they investigated the issue. Goddard is over 60 years old, and has starred in dozens of films with girls 40 years younger. Facebook rant. After her first day on the job, daycare teacher, Caitlin Walls, shared a little bit too much on her Facebook wall. Walls posted that she started her new job but she hates working at daycares and doesn't like being around a lot of kids. This would be okay if her posts were private, but Walls made this a public outcry and soon her new employer found out. The single mother of one said that she loves children and that she was just venting, but the damage was done and the daycare told her not to come to work anymore. TMI Facebook pic. Technology can get the best of us, and this teacher went through everyone's worst Facebook nightmare. The football coach and teacher from Maine thought he was sending a photo to his girlfriend but wound up posting a fully nude photo of himself on his public profile. To make matters worse, he didn't even catch it right away. One of the parents of a football player he coached saw the picture and reported it. The teacher beat the school to the punch and decided to let himself go and probably move to another state entirely. Premarital sex. Being a teacher at a religious school comes with certain responsibilities. Most teachers have to sign lifestyle contracts where they agree not to engage in less than holy activities, though teacher Terry James says she did sign one of these contracts stating she couldn't engage in premarital sex. That didn't stop her from getting pregnant by her fiancé. When the school found out about her pregnancy, they fired James for having premarital sex and in weird twist offered the job to her then fiancé, putting out fire. Anything can happen in a classroom or a daycare center, so teachers and caregivers always have to think on their feet. When a fire broke out in a Florida daycare, Michelle Hammack was able to save the day by extinguishing it. Most of the time someone would be praised for such a brave feat, but Hammack was given a pink slip. The daycare she worked for said she was let go because left her room and children unattended while she was putting out the fire, and apparently saving the children's lives is unacceptable. Killer essay. The school in Ohio take their students' education very seriously, and when one part-time tutor made a horrible essay topic suggestion, he had to pay the price. One student was having a hard time deciding what to write for his English essay when the tutor suggested they write about how to kill a teacher. Well, the student's essay planned out poisoning and choking teachers with a mouse and even said, "When I do this, if I do," which raised some red flags. The school dismissed the student saying he was following the instructions from the tutor, and the tutor was given the sack for his lapse in judgment. Twitter trouble. Social media seems to keep getting teachers in trouble, but this might just be the stupidest tweet by a teacher ever. This high school math teacher, Carly McKinney, also known as Carly Crunkbear, was famous on Twitter for her scantily clad photos. It seemed that she pushed her luck even further by posting a picture to her Twitter of her smoking weed in her school staff parking out. After her school saw her scandalous posts, she was quickly terminated. McKinney told local news sources that her Twitter account was set up as a joke and that the pictures and comments aren't a reflection of her. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe.